What's going on, everyone, on this wonderful platform of love and hate? People have been asking to see a update of my chest because I have been. Let me try to fix this. If you don't know, go ahead and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. But if you don't know, I did tear my pec 11 months ago this month and had it repaired 9 months ago. So it took me 2 months before I was able to get it repaired surgically. If you're more interested into that and the exact origin of where I started, go ahead and go and watch some of my other videos. Go ahead and like those, subscribe. I appreciate it. Comment if you're interested in this. Comment. I will get back to everybody who comments, so I appreciate you. All of those who have asked for this video, I appreciate you. I have been trying to get it done. It's just, things have been extremely crazy. So now it's done. So let me go ahead and just let you watch the workout so I can explain those. So let's do that now. All right, here we go, guys and girls and gals. If you're watching this, this is basically just some dynamic stretches. I do 3 sets of 10 reps right here. I'm basically just getting my rear delts activated and slowly bringing in my chest as well. Here you see I'm going to be including rear delts, lats, and chest, and some front delts. And then I switch over to this, which is basically like a bench press or butterfly, I guess you could count it as a pec fly. And I'm basically, like I said, just trying to get those muscles open. I'm trying to get my blood vessels vasodilated, which basically just means opening them up. And I'm trying to get blood going throughout my chest and my shoulder area and triceps. And right here is more front shoulders, front delts. You get some traps in this. And then I'm trying to activate the center of my chest now, really driving up and trying to hold a little bit at the top. Not really, just for, a half a second. And then you're going to see here, after I drop this down, I go try to do some push-ups. Now, I have not been doing push-ups much, so I'm adjusting the camera so you can see that. Look at those fly knits. 10.5. Actually, I think I'm 10. Anyways, you notice whenever I push up, watch, you notice my right arm is delayed. So basically, I'm pushing hard with my left, and then I'm finishing with my right. Basically, taking all the weight off my right side. Now, that I don't recommend doing that. And if you notice, I really try to focus on these push-ups to keep them as even and as well formed as possible, because if I don't, then my form's going to be all jacked up. So I start with that, then I move into this. Excuse me. And basically, I'm just doing 20 reps of squats, getting the blood flowing more through my body, really getting that really get my heart beat up and just trying to get into it. And then I'll do 20 reps of this, and then I'll raise it up to 135 pounds. I'll do 15 reps there, and then I'll go to 225 and I'll do 10 reps, and then I will be done with legs for the day. This is just, like I said, I'm trying to get those legs hot. If you can hear my dogs barking, I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to get those legs hot and get my body temperature up and getting warmed up and the testosterone moving throughout my body so I can hopefully grow. Here you see incline dumbbell presses, excuse me again. And this is 30 pounds. This is my warm-up set. I'm going to knock out 20 of these. This was, just so y'all know, 5 in the morning. And there was so many people at this dang gym. But it is what it is. You see here too, I'm not going full range of motion. I'm going, probably 65 to 70% of my range of motion. I'm not coming all the way down the bottom because I don't want to break even plane, and I'm not pushing all the way up through the top because I don't want to overextend my chest. So I'm racking the weight right now, and what I'm doing is I'm going from a 30 to 40s. So I go up 10. My first set, I did 20. I'll do 4 sets. 20 reps the first time, and then 15, 10, 5, and 5. So this, I like to use this as to kind of get the center part of my chest really activated. And I don't know if you can really tell from this angle, but I come down to the lower part of my chest, and when I push up, that bottom part is almost at the top part of my chest. Here I start to really activate it more. I push up, and again, I'm not doing full range of motion here. I'm not trying to fully lock out at the bottom and fully lock out at the top. So this is basically my 10 rep max right here. This was my third set. I went 30, 40, 50, and then I tried to go 55 and it just felt too heavy. And again, I'm not trying to crank up the best possible all the way down, all the way up, because I don't want to get stuck and pop my shoulder or pop my chest or whatever the case may be, because that's how I did it in the first place. So I pretty much refuse to go all the way down now past 90 degrees, which is what some people force you to do. And I refuse to lock all the way out, just because there's no need to do that. I mean, you're not engaging your muscle. You're really hitting your joints at that point. So again, this is that kind of curl. Everybody knows how to do this. This is tricep pull downs. I'm just trying to get those triceps activated, really try to get some blood flowing throughout my arms. Yeah, you could tell I was already dead just from those first few exercises. I haven't used my triceps recently, and I really hardly have used my chest. This is probably my 6th or 7th chest workout. So these you just want to focus. Again, I'll go lightweight, 20 reps. All my sets work like this: 4 to 5 sets, 20 reps low weight, and then work your way up. 15 reps, 10 reps, 5, break for 5 seconds, and then 5. Now, believe it or not, this is my first time touching a barbell on a flat bench or any sort of bench in almost a year. It's been exactly 11 months this month. So again, you see I'm barely hitting 90 degrees with my elbow, pushing up and not fully locking out. To be 100% honest with you, this was a real eerie feeling for me, since this is exactly how it happened. And I mean, I don't like it. I didn't like it. And honestly, I probably won't do it again. I didn't like the way it felt. I still feel like I'm not there. I feel like I could probably give it another couple months before I want to even start benching like this again. I did not like it at all. So sorry about the terrible angle on this, but you can see me and old man Bob, who is killing the workout, making me look like a fool. Again, low weight, 20 reps, 15, 10, 5 and 5. And here you just want to drive to the middle. Now, what a lot of people I see doing, Bob is a better instance to me. Watch him. He's going to power up, power, and then slow back, and then power, and then slow back. And what that does is he's using his power to lift it, and then he's using his strength to control it back. So basically, he's just building up his strength and his power at the same time. Now, bringing your attention back to me, I switched over and now I'm doing rear delts, and you can see in the top left corner that I'm actually activating that rear delt. And your rear delt really helps with your chest because it's the opposite of what your chest is doing. So if you can keep them both activated throughout your workout, that's extremely important. That blood flows throughout that whole area instead of just one central part. Now, you see me looking around, I'm doing super light weights. I call this the ropes of death because this thing sucks. So basically, I'm doing 20 reps right here, and I'm activating that center part of my chest again. And then what I'll do is I'll switch over. Now, at the end of all of these sets, you'll see what I switch over to a fly in a second. But in between all of these, I'm grabbing a 25-pound plate, squeezing it between my hands like I'm making a praying hands, and then I push that out. And I basically do that 20 reps as well after all of these workouts. And I didn't show this, I don't know if I'll talk about it in a second, but here you go. Now remember, everything's controlled. We're not just throwing weight around. It's not about that. It's good posture in, or good slow motion in, good slow motion out. Now you see, I shorten up my my range of motion here because I can't really get my arm out. I don't want it to come too far back because I don't want to overstretch that tendon. And you see me swinging a little, it's because my chest started to hurt. So with my chest hurting, I wanted to take it and use a little bit more momentum than I normally would on this. So if you can, take your time and go slow. Don't skip, kind of like I was. So first we started with top of the chest, driving up, really hits the center and top of your chest. And then you do pec fly, which you're focused on the outer part of your chest, and then the middle part of your chest. And then here, I'm really focusing and diving deep onto the underside of my pecs. So basically, this is the best of all worlds when it comes to your chest. Now, like I said, I'm not driving all the way up through the top like I normally would. I'm just trying to slowly build up my range of motion. I think I was only doing 15 pounds on this, so that's 7.5 pounds on each arm. And if you notice, it looks like my left arm's working a lot harder than my right arm. Now, I love this. A lot of people do this and they say it's really easy. Oh, this is super easy. Well, you're not doing it right. Notice that I'm looking at my chest because I am trying to flex my chest as hard as I can. What a lot of people do when they do this, they activate their lats. I really dig into my chest and just make sure I flex it the whole time. So now that you've watched those, I appreciate you taking your time. I hope that it helped you. There's some things that I didn't show in the video, like I did do a lot of ab exercises, but that's just for me personally. And then the thing I didn't show is I spent 10 minutes, I normally spend 10 to 15 minutes in the sauna, and at the end of this, I do dynamic stretches, so moving stretches before I start my workout, and then after I do my workout, I do static stretches. So just holding my arm in place like this, or bringing it over my head, or against a wall or something like that, pulling it back, pulling it this way, holding everything for 15 to 20 seconds, and I like to do that in the sauna. I also do some resistant bands just to keep that blood flowing a little bit more and loosen it up towards the end. And I always do that in the sauna. So that's just my last little tip. I like to do it in the sauna just to stay warm, because the gyms are so cold that I feel dumb standing in the gym, not sweating anymore, just stretching my arm out. So I like to stay heat activated, I guess. Like I said, I hope this video helped y'all. If it didn't, please let me know, and if it did, let me know. I greatly appreciate that. Recovering is going well. Do I wish it could be faster? Yes. But by the time a year comes, which is next month, hopefully I would say I'm at 60% right now. Hopefully I'm at 65 or 70%. By the time 2 years comes, I pray that I'm at 100% and no injuries. If you're going through this, I wouldn't wish this injury on anybody. It's rough, it's tough, it's a long journey, but stick through it. Just know you can do it. I mean, honestly, when I first started, I thought that I would never get back to where I was, and now I'm almost there, but I can see the light, I guess. So focus on it. If you need any help, please let me know. And also, a little side note, I am a kinesiology major with a history minor, but my point to bringing that up is I have been learning a lot about the body. So if y'all want workouts, or if you're interested in anything like that, and if you haven't seen my videos, I've lost a lot of weight. So I've also been very well versed in nutrition. I have a couple of certificates saying that I could not really be a nutritionist, but I know what I'm talking about basically. So if you want any help in that aspect for workouts or nutrition plans, let me know. Even vitamins, supplements, anything like that, just let me know. I'm not selling this. I would do it for free out of the kindness of my heart, because I like it. The kindness of my heart, that was a kind of a pat on the back, but no, seriously, I like helping people. So if you are interested, hit me up in the comments. I gave you my email, and just tell me what you want, and I will do my best to service you. If it's something where I have to write you a 20-page book about it, I'm sorry, I probably won't do that, because that is a lot of work, but I will definitely do my best to help you in every way I can. So thank you for all of you that are subscribed. I appreciate it. If you watched this video, thank you for spending a little bit of time out of your day hanging out with me. And if you got to the end of the video, go ahead and hit the comments and just say strong is beautiful or something like that. I don't know. Y'all take care. I'll catch y'all later.